Yo, what's up, guys? My name is Nicholas Earl, and welcome back to another episode of Earl Sports Bets. And today we've got another NHL slate we're going to be going over. It is 10 games, so should be a pretty nice size slate for today. But before we get into the recap, before we get into the recap of what happened yesterday, there we go. You guys know what to do. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video here at Earl Sports Bets. You can also follow us on our social medias at Bets Earl on Twitter, at Earl Sports Bets on Instagram. We also have a Discord chat if you want to join that. The link to that is in the description of the video below. And if you want to help support our channel, we also have merch. The link to that is also in the description of the video down below. And as always, leave your best bet for the NHL in the comment section below, and you can be if you do that, you'll be entered into our giveaway $25 gift card at the first of each month. And right now, all you have to do is have the comment your best bet for each sport. You can do one for our baseball video, one for our NBA video, one for our NHL video every single day. So you can give 3 picks a day, and the person with the most units won at the end of the month wins a $25 gift card. And currently the leader is Raymond Mason. He is 2-0, up 2 units. So it's anyone's game. You guys can join now, and you can be right in the race to try to win that gift card. So go ahead and leave your comments in the leave your best bet in the comment section below. And also be subscribed to the channel. You can't win if you're not subscribed. That's just the rules for this. And then and then follow at least one of our Twitter or Instagram as well. All right, quick recap of what happened yesterday. We went 2-1 in the NHL, starting it off with back-to-back wins. The New York Rangers and the New York Islanders go under the 5.5 total. 4-1, the Rangers beat the Islanders last night, so we cashed that one. That was a plus 105. We also cashed the St. Louis Blues, and let's just take a second to say this Blues team may be back. Colton Parayko has been a huge difference to this Blues team. They dominate yesterday, 9-1 over those Minnesota Wild, which they play again today. So we cashed that plus 109 rather easily, I think that's the easiest cash I've had in all of the season so far, other than maybe that Rangers game where they won 9-0. And then the LA Kings unfortunately fell to the San Jose Sharks 4-2 last night. Martin Jones got him again, but Devin Dubnyk will probably be in net tonight, so that'll be interesting. So we are 2-1, 184, 172. 51.8% on the season. And yesterday I finished watching all my old videos and getting all my units lost one added up, and we are up 6.66 units so far this season. So we're having a positive year. So let's try to keep that going, and let's hop into today's slate, why don't we? Where we have a 10-game slate here, starting it off with the at 2 o'clock. There's two 2 o'clock games. The Florida Panthers take on the Dallas Stars. Minus 110 for the Panthers, plus 100 for the Stars, and over under of 5.5 goals for this one. It'll be Sergei Bobrovsky versus Antoine Khudobin, most likely. Those goalies are not confirmed yet, but actually they are confirmed. My bad. They are confirmed for today. And looking at this game, I really like Florida. They have now Barkov is back. They have Hornquist is back. The only one they have out still is that's going to still play this year is Duclair. Obviously, Ekblad is out for the year, and this Dallas Stars team is still banged up. They're without Dickinson. They're without Siggian, which they've been without all year. Radulov and Kiviranta are still in the IR. So this is not a team, this Dallas Stars team, not a team I want to back. I'm going with the Florida Panthers here. Love this spot for them. Love this price. Very cheap versus a struggling Dallas Stars team who has only won 7 of their 20 games at home. And this is going to be a game where the Florida Panthers are going to dominate the pace. They shoot 34.29 shots on goal per game, which is second in the NHL. They're going to dominate the pace. They're going to score some goals. And this is my 5% best bet for today. It's a rare 5%. I think I've had 3, 4, 5% best bets this year. And I really like the Florida Panthers in this spot. So give me the Panthers here, minus 110. This is going to be a big bet for me. Our next game is the Boston Bruins and the Philadelphia Flyers. Minus 116 for the Bruins, plus 105 for them Flyers. It's going to be Jeremy Swayman taking on Brian Elliott in net. Swayman's looked good. He's 2-0 in his 2 starts, a 947 save percentage, 201 goals allowed per game. Elliott is 10-5-1, an 8.90 save percentage, 2.92 goals allowed per game so far this season. And for this game, it's going to be a pass overall for me, leaning towards the over, seeing that this Philadelphia offense is still really bad, 30th in the league at 30.51 goals allowed per game. The only thing is that this Boston team, it really prevents shots, so I don't really see Philadelphia being able to get many shots in this game. It would be probably a Boston or nothing type of play here for me. I'm not betting this game. I don't have any action in on this game, so it's a pass for me between the Boston Bruins and the Philadelphia Flyers as we head to our next game, which should be a fun one. We have the Montreal Canadiens and the Winnipeg Jets for this matchup. We're getting Jake Allen for the Canadiens, and we are getting Connor Hellebuyck in net as always for those Winnipeg Jets. Hellebuyck is 19-10-3, 920 save percentage, 2.53 goals allowed per game. Allen is 5-5-4, 919 save percentage, 2.35 goals allowed per game. And I really like Hellebuyck in this matchup, and it continues to baffle me that we continue day in and day out. It feels like when they play the Leafs, when they play the Canadiens, when they play the Oilers, we always get plus money on these Winnipeg Jets. The Jets have been a money maker for me this year. They're 24-13-3. They're 13-7-1 on the road, so they're a great road team as well. And they've just looked really good. They're really efficient with their shots. They have the 9th most goals per game so far this year, 3.23, while only averaging 29.9 shots on goal. So they don't get many shots on goal, but when they do, they score. So I like the Winnipeg Jets in this game. Plus 113 is a really good price. I have this game as a pick 'em. Plus 100 is where the Winnipeg Jets should be, or plus 100 is where the Canadiens should be. Like that's where I have the lined is an exact pick 'em. So I like the Winnipeg Jets in this matchup. It's basically a coin flip, and I'm getting plus 113 for my side. So give me the Jets here versus the Montreal Canadiens. Great value on this Winnipeg Jets team. It's a 3% play for me. Our next game here is the Columbus Blue Jackets and the Chicago Blackhawks. Minus 121 for the Blackhawks, plus 110 for the Blue Jackets, and this line's actually moved. I actually bet the Blue Jackets here at plus 105, and it's moved 5 cents the opposite way. So I bet it too early, but it's all good. It's going to be Elvis Merzlikins taking on Kevin Lankinen. And basically, my whole reasoning behind this is I'm looking to fade the Blackhawks. I don't think they're as good of a team as they're advertised to be. They're falling out of the playoff spot now thanks to Nashville. So this is a Chicago Blackhawks team that's going to be coming back down to earth here. I like the Columbus here. I have this as another pick'em game, and I'm getting plus 110 on the side of that. So I like the Blue Jackets in this game, plus 110 versus the Chicago Blackhawks in this game. And then our next game here is the Ottawa Senators and the Toronto Maple Leafs. In Toronto, minus 332 for the Senators, plus 290 for the Leafs, or plus 290 for the Senators, minus 332 for the Leafs, over under 6.5 goals. And this was the game that caught my eye. I didn't bet it. I want to bet it. I'm probably not going to bet it. I like Ottawa in this spot. They always play Toronto twice. Tough. They're plus 290. They've won 3 out of the 7 meetings so far against the Maple Leafs. They always play really good against them. The only thing is, I don't want to go against Jack Campbell right now. Jack Campbell's 10-0-0, a 944 save percentage, 1.58 goals allowed per game. Not a spot I want to attack. And Matt Murray is nothing I want to back here. 7-12-1, 880 save percentage, 3.84 goals allowed per game. Ottawa still gives up the most goals in the league, 3.71. They give up the second most shots on goal per game. They give up 32.9. So Murray's going to see a lot of shots tonight, especially with a Toronto team that averages almost 31 shots on goal per game. This is going to be a pass for me. Lean towards the Senators. I like the Senators in the spot. I'm not gonna bet them though, but it would be dog or pass in this spot. Our next game is the Detroit Red Wings and the Carolina Hurricanes. For this matchup, we're getting Jonathan Bernier versus Peter Mrazek. Mrazek coming in 4-1, a 962 save percentage, 0.99 goals allowed per game. Wanted to see what he could have done if he wasn't injured all season, but he's looked really good. Jonathan Bernier, for being a Red Wing, 8-7-1, 910 save percentage, 3.03 goals allowed per game. I'm surprised he hasn't been traded yet. And it's probably because he's been hurt the last couple weeks. But this is definitely a trade piece for these Red Wings if they want to get a good, probably second or third or fourth rounder out of him for teams looking for a backup goalie. Toronto could be one of those teams. I mean, Edmonton could be one of those teams with Mikko Koskinen in there. I mean, we can look at probably Tampa Bay can use a backup goalie in Jonathan Bernier. I mean, San Jose can use a backup goalie instead of Devon Dubnyk. Like, there's spots that Jonathan Bernier could go. But for this game in general, this is going to be another pass for me. Lean towards the under. Lean towards, I guess, the Red Wings. But I don't want to go against the Hurricanes here. Minus 340, though, I'm not laying that. You could probably parlay the Leafs and the Hurricanes at probably a minus 150. So I don't even know if that's really a good spot to go. Let's just take a look at that real quick. Minus 330, yeah. Those two, it's probably going to give you a minus 150. Let's just say $100 bet on these two teams. 68, yeah, that's not giving you any type of return there for two big favorites. So, yeah, that's not where I'm looking to go in this game. So this is a pass for me overall. All that talking for a pass here. No interest in that game. Next game, we have the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Nashville Predators. UC Saros going up against Andrei Vasilevsky, most likely. And looking at this game, this is weird, but it's Nashville or nothing for me. I have no interest in backing this Lightning team right now. They are 5-5 in their last 10 games. They're struggling for Lightning aspect. And Nashville's won 9 of their last 10 games. They've looked really good doing it. They're now in a playoff spot in that Central Division, and they could be going up against this Tampa Bay team in the playoffs. And who knows, if UC Saros gets hot during the playoffs, anything can happen. Plus 158 is not a bad price for the Predators here. I wanted to pull the trigger on the Nashville Predators, seeing that they've won 9 of their last 10 games. They're hot right now. But I don't want to go up against Andrei Vasilevsky and the Tampa Bay Lightning to bet against. So this is a pass for me. I lean towards the Predators. Watch, I'm going to say I lean towards the Senators, lean towards the Predators, and they're all going to win tonight, and I'm going to regret it. But a lean towards the Predators. No action on this game, though. I want to see if the Predators can keep this streak going. They've looked really good, though. But no action on this one. A lean towards them. All right, Minnesota Wild taking on the St. Louis Blues. We're probably getting Ville Husso for the St. Louis Blues. That's another team that can use a backup goalie like Jonathan Bernier. Just saying. He's 6-5-1 with an 883 save percentage, 3.58 goals allowed per game. Not a great backup goalie. Going up against Cam Talbot, who is 12-6-2 with a 923 save percentage, 2.44 goals allowed per game. And I like this Minnesota team. Probably back here. I'm not laying the minus 120 to do it, though. This St. Louis team is a much, much better team now that they have Parayko back. They're on a 2-game win streak. But keep in mind, before that, they were on like a losing 6 of their last 7 or something like that. Like they were really bad beforehand. So just don't let these last 2 games for the Blues fool you. I'm laying off the Blues tonight. They're just... I feel like this is a bounce back spot for Minnesota after being humiliated last night against a backup goalie for St. Louis tonight. seems like a great spot for them. I'm not betting it though. I like the Blues a little bit in this matchup, but I'm not betting it. So pass for me here. Slight lean toward probably the home dog with Blues, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Wild come back and win that game in a bounce back spot. All right. 2 games left. We have the Edmonton Oilers taking on the Calgary Flames, and -110 for the Oilers, +100 for the Flames. Mike Smith, my bad, most likely confirmed for the Oilers. Markstrom projected for these Flames. Mike Smith coming in 14-3-2, .922 save percentage, 2.34 goals allowed per game. Mike Smith has looked great in net for these Edmonton Oilers. Markstrom has struggled. He's 12-14-2, .898 save percentage, 3.02 goals allowed per game. And I'm going with the Oilers in this match. They've dominated this series. They've won 5 of the 7 games. They've looked good. They've won 7 of their last 10, receiving points in 8 of their last 10. Calgary has kind of mailed it in. They've only won 2 of their last 10 games. They've really struggled, and I don't have any interest in backing Calgary. Calgary is a fade team for the rest of the year for me. Probably a bet against team for the rest of the year. So I like the Oilers here in Calgary, -110. This is a 4% play. This is my second best play of the day behind Florida. So give me the Edmonton Oilers here, -110 in this game versus the Calgary Flames. And on our final match here, our final game here, we have the LA Kings taking on the San Jose Sharks. And for whatever reason, the Kings cannot beat the Sharks. I don't know what it is. 6 of the 7 games have gone to the Sharks. 4 of those have gone to the over. But most of those games have been won. The last few games have been won by Martin Jones. On a back-to-back, I'm expecting Jonathan Quick versus Devon Dubnyk. I love that matchup for Quick. And I'm not a fan of Dubnyk. He's 3-9-2, a .989 save percentage, 3.18 goals allowed per game. I think he's going to be in net today, and I have no interest in backing him. I'm going right back to the Kings here. I know that they keep seeming to lose to these San Jose Sharks, but I feel like this is a good bounce back spot for them. After the loss last night, I think they're going to come back. They're going to get a win today versus a much lesser goaltender in Devon Dubnyk, and kind of right their ship here. San Jose is competing for a playoff spot now with Arizona, which is kind of interesting to see. And potentially the Blues can be back in that mix soon. But for this game, I'm going with the LA Kings at +122 versus the San Jose Sharks. All right, let's go over our plays for today, and then we're going to head on out for this video. We're going the Panthers at -110. We're going the Jets at +113. We're going with the Blue Jackets +110. Oilers -110, and the Kings at +122. If this information was helpful to you guys at all, feel free to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video here at Earl Sports Bets. But that is going to just about do it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. As always,